What if every person that DM'd you got an instant response, a value-packed follow-up sequence, and a real conversation that leads to a booking directly in your calendar? And what if this all happened without you touching your phone whatsoever? This is what I'm building for the Icarus Protocol, and I'm going to show you exactly how. Most coaches do two things whenever they get a DM from a prospect. One is they lead straight to their pitch, and the prospect gets overwhelmed and doesn't do anything whatsoever. And number two is the coach that sends a value-packed message, but forgets to follow up. So the prospect is lying there with that value, but there's no other action for them to take. The lead goes cold and they never book. Both people lose money here and nobody gets helped. They both happen because there's no system in place. The coach is doing everything manually on both sides. And manual never scales. What scales is systems. This is the actual automation sequence that I've implemented for my personal agency, the Icarus Protocol, and you can implement this for your coaching program as well extremely easily. So first of all, it starts with an Instagram DM from a prospect. This is usually somebody looking for information, somebody looking for value based on your coaching offer. Usually, you would send this person a message back, you would send them some value, maybe send them your pitch. Either way, going back to those two options that coaches usually take and the path that they go down, both of them are flawed. Once you get the Instagram DM, the lead goes directly into your CRM, your customer relationship manager. This can be Go High Level, HubSpot, Salesforce, whatever you use. It doesn't matter. Monday.com even too, if you really want to. You could even use Google Sheets. I know some people that use Google Sheets for their CRM, especially blue collar workers. This works extremely well because it's simple. But that starts a trigger. The lead enters your pipeline. And then in the conversation, number one, the prospect gets a value sequence. So SOPs, lead magnets, anything of value you can deliver to the prospect instantly over a message is sent to them. After that value gets delivered, the prospect usually wants more. And that's where the AI DM booking agent comes in. The agent answers any questions that the prospect has about you or your business because it is completely briefed on everything you do, every conversation you've had with a prospect, your brand voice, and much more. And the ultimate goal that this agent wants to pursue is getting the prospect booked directly into your calendar. It sends over the calendar link, confirms the time, and waits until the prospect books. And this is the ultimate goal. You got a closing call with a very warm prospect who's already received a ton of value, knows everything about you, has every question and objection pre-handled. So from here on out, it's an easy close. You just build pain on the call, and then you help out the prospect. Here is the exact day-by-day sequence the prospect will go through after sending you a message. It starts with day one, which is when the prospect sends you a DM. It gives the opener and a couple qualifying questions as well. The opener can also be free value that you posted in a video or displayed in an ad. Day two, the sequence will send the prospect a short VSL or value video to pre-qualify the prospect and have them a little bit more understanding about your process and how it could possibly help them. Day three, the agent will provide a case study or some sort of proof as to how you've helped somebody else in their position if the prospect is qualified. Day four leads to a soft pitch. So the agent will understand every answer the prospect has given to the qualifying questions and then use that pain that was built to present your offer as the solution. And then it will go ahead and book them directly into your calendar. If the prospect ever ghosts at any point, the sequence will just follow up with them. It will send them a couple messages, a couple short value videos, just to get that prospect back into your ecosystem. Because that's the ultimate goal, is just having people interested in what you do. I've implemented a very similar system for one of my clients. He runs a business called JMG Exterior Services. And instead of implementing an AI agent over Instagram, we just implemented one over SMS. So I'll show you exactly how that system worked as well. So essentially, the lead filled out a form after clicking on an ad. And in this form, they explained exactly what services that they were looking to get done. They also provided a time frame they were looking to get this service done. They provided their name, their contact information, their phone number, their address. So that information goes directly into the CRM and it triggers the AI agent. After this, an SMS message is sent directly to the prospect's phone asking and confirming what services they requested, as well as giving a little bit of an introduction to the company as well. So once the prospect has verified what services they would like to get done, it goes directly into booking. So the AI agent gives out 2 times that are open in the business owner's calendar, in this case JMG's. It confirms a date and a time, and once one has been worked out with the prospect and the agent, it books it directly into JMG's Google Calendar, which is perfect. It also sends an internal notification, a little message to JMG that an estimate was booked, the date, the time, a little bit more details about what the prospect would like to get done, their name, their phone number. So if they need to, give them a call. All JMG has to do from there is show up to the estimate, close the deal, and get everything done. And this applies directly to coaching because it's essentially the same system, just a different platform. This system not only saved JMG so much time, but it also allowed him to get so many more estimates booked without him having to even lift a finger. Most of his time was spent in the phone, sending text messages to prospects all the time, and that's not something you or I want to do. We want to be on the call with the prospect. We want to talk to them about how we can help them. We want to build that pain, and we want to eventually get to the close, which is not going to happen in the DMs. If you want the exact DM automation framework, the agent, the messages, the exact sequence, then DM me the word Icarus and I'll either set it up for you or help you set it up for yourself. Either way, you stop losing leads to forgetfulness.